Okay, we've got the Milex little oven. So it is the 23-liter air fryer. I don't need focus. I say MAO002. So what happens is that the door switch doesn't work. So if you switch it on, you'll see the lights flash. Doesn't matter if you open or close the door. There's a little switch here at the bottom. If I switch it with my hand and I press it in deep, you can hear it click. There it goes. But if you just close the door, it doesn't latch. So let's see how we're going to open this. So on the back of the oven, we had these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws. And then when I flip it over, at the bottom, underneath these little rubber feet, there are screws on the inside as well. So I'm assuming that will have to come out, and then I'll check about that screw, if that one must maybe also. Unfortunately, I have to remove this whole foot handle situation. So it was the 2 screws that was behind the feet, and then there was a little screw on here at the bottom. So let's just put this back. So there's 1 screw over there, and then the 2 up there. Fortunately, the screws inside here is exactly the same screws we took out here at the back, and then the 2 on top there is the longer, slimmer black ones that I've got over there. So this is then this side, and now I just need to remove the other. It's good to notice that this cover is now completely off, but I had to pull it out towards the back to get it out of the front frame on the sides and on the top. So when we're going to put it back in, it's probably going to slide in again. As you can see, there's a little rim here on the front. There you can see it. This little rim here, and that slides into this plate here. And then we've got the same on the side here. It's got a little rim that slides into this. So if you have unfastened the screws, just as I told you, it was all the screws we needed. It's just the ones on the back, the ones inside the feet, and then the little black ones on the handles. All the black ones are the same size, all the silver ones are the same size. So once you've removed all those ones, then you can just slide the cover back on. So we can see the door is closed, but it's still flashing on top. Now even if we close it, it's still flashing. So this mechanism here is like a double action mechanism. You push this in, and then because of this little ramp over here, it pushes the micro switch down, but it obviously doesn't do it well enough. You have to go down to switch it. So the door is closed. Now if let me just go out here a bit. If I push down on this lever, you see it stops flashing. If I let go, open it up, close it again, press down. So we're going to have to figure out a way to either lift this micro switch up, or get this mechanism to engage lower. I'll have to think. If I look at this closely, to get this off, there's just 3 screws on the inside. Those 3 on the inside, just those 3 screws that you need to take out. Also the little silver screws, all 3 are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter how you put them back. But if I look closely at my unit, it seems like something broke off here that might have kept this lever down, or like this, down, so it doesn't pick up when it goes over the switch. Now I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little galvanized plate and fasten it to the top of this, and it goes over here to stop this little lever from pushing up when you push it in, so it stays down, and activate that switch every time. So I've got a piece of galvanized plating. I've got 2 small screws. I'm just going to drill through here. Just self-stepping screws, and just fasten it. Maybe I must use small little bolts and nuts. I'll see what I've got in the Murbei box. Okay, so I made this little plate and I drilled 2 holes in there. So what's going to happen is found 2 nuts. I'm going to fasten this on like this, and that should keep the lever down. So let's see if it works. So here we've got our plate on, and now all that's left to do is to slide this back in and fasten it and see if it works. Mine was a little bit too tight, but you can always adjust it just by bending this plate up, but I inserted an extra spring there anyways. So you see it does come back nicely. Just make sure to remember when you put these little 3 screws back in there, that it is self-tappers into plastic, so just be mindful that you don't strip them out. So let's just check if it works. Okay, we've got flashing there. Close it up, stop flashing, open it up. There you go. Okay, it does take a little bit of a while to come out, but I can just bend that plate up a little bit. There you go. So let's see it here. Cool. Okay, so the door is closed. Open up the door, switch us off. Close the door, switch on. Thanks for watching.